Okay, I'm doing a video today for my friend Pat. She asked me to show her how to make a multi-ribbon bow. Um, I have 6 different ribbons here. Um, Normally I'll start with my largest ribbon first. You start with your tail. This one I'll have my tail coming out of the front. And you just make your loops. I'll usually make 4 big loops to start for my base and work from there. I don't necessarily twist my ribbon. I know some people twist their ribbon every time they make a loop, but if you have a ribbon that is the same on both sides, there's no need to do that. And then if you just have a one-sided ribbon, I normally just change the direction of my loops.
Are you putting spikes in?
I will. Right now, I have my 4 loops. I have a tail here. I'll just leave that dangling and start my second ribbon. My second ribbon, I normally start in the opposite direction of my first one. I'll put the tail down. And I'll start making some loops. And sometimes I like for these spikes to stick out of the bow, in the middle of the bow. And if you wish for that, you can just go ahead and cut your ribbon, and then we'll start it again. I usually make these spikes different lengths so that I can move them around and do different things. Again, I'm going to start my spikes alternating which side I start them in. This one I'll go back in the front.
Is that all wire edge?
It is.
But it doesn't have to be.
For these floral bows, it does work better if you do use a wired edge. And again, I'm not ready to cut that one, so I'll just leave it dangling. And then I'll start another one. I'll have this one coming out the bottom. And I'm just gripping it in the middle with my thumb and forefinger. Like I said, a lot of people twist it every time. Normally when I do that, it gets too bunchy in the middle. So I just change the way I flip my ribbon. Either I go under or go up, depending on which side I'm working on. And I just tuck it in. And on this one I had a tail coming out here. So if I do another tail, I want to make sure it will come out the top. Now I'm ready to start another ribbon. And it really doesn't matter where you start these tails. I think it looks pretty just putting them in different places in the bow. I had originally done a bow for the top of a Christmas tree that Pat liked. This one I think I'll wind up putting on my mailboxes outside. And again, I'm just making loops and grabbing them in the middle with my fingers.
Did your hand get tired about now?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
And then if you want to come back and put some more, I love this chevron ribbon. The ribbon that you have left down at any time, you can pick that ribbon back up and start making some more loops. And we'll make a few more of the white black. Again, that ribbon was just hanging down from the bottom. And you just pick it up and start back adding more loops. Again, be sure to leave some tails hanging out. And you can always add extra tails or streamers at this point. All you have to do is choose which ribbon you would like. Cut your tail or streamers. If you would like it to be a streamer, you're going to add it to the base so that it hangs down. Like so. And I have one other ribbon I forgot to add in, so I'm just going to go back in, start my tails, and add a few loops of that in. It's really hard to mess up a bow. You almost can't mess it up. You just keep moving the loops to where you like them.
My hand would be killing me about now.
No, I don't have a super tight grip. I'm just holding it in the middle. Now I have an 18-inch wire that I will put through the middle and secure it in the back.
Through the
Obviously-
middle, not over the top?
Well, through the middle where you're holding it,
Oh,
where your
okay.
fingers are.
Okay.
And then just secure that. And I'll twist it several times. If your bow is going to be outside exposed to the elements, I would suggest using a heavier gauge wire. But then once you get it done, you can just fluff your loops.
This is where the wire edge ribbon comes in handy, isn't it?
Yes. Now you have a multicolored bow to either hang on your mailbox or hang at the top of a Christmas tree.
No, the one at Herman's, the one you did on the Christmas tree, looked like it had spikes all through it of different colored ribbon. Is that true?
It does. And well, that's what these are.
Okay.
That's what your spike is the ends of your ribbon coming out of the bow.
Okay.
That's what we
I guess
refer
it's
to
just
as
more
spikes.
striking for some reason on that tree, that black and white.
Mm-hmm. You can probably see it a little better. But that should be a multi-use bow.
You and Jeannie did a good job, Pat, on that tree. Applause, applause. Hope that helps.